What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Rockin' with Weez. And so today we're going to be continuing on with the tutorial from the last video. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and go back and check that out, and it'll really give you a basis for what we're working on today. Now, throughout this video, I'm going to show you a few different ways on things you can do to get started once you kind of understand a little bit of how to play your guitar. Because once you get there, that's when you're going to want to start to work on chords. Now, chords are the fundamental building blocks to any and all music when you're playing guitar. And now, technically, a chord is just any three notes played as one. So this here is your basic chord chart configuration. This here is showing A minor. Now, if you look at the chart, it will show on the side here each one of the strings. Along the bottom, it also there shows what fret numbers you should be playing at. And here, it shows the hand, which is showing which finger is numbered, how it is numbered, so you know how to play it and where to put it in each correct position. So if we go ahead and pay attention to the left side of the colored diagram, we're going to see an X, a O, and another O at the bottom. The X means that is a string that will be muted or not played. The O means that is a string that will be played, but will just be played as open and not fretted. Okay, so now that we know what chords are and also how to read chords off of the chord charts, you're going to want to practice a few different things to get better at them. One really good drill that you can do is pick a chord, does not matter what chord it is, go ahead and get your hand in that shape. I'm going to be using the A minor for this example. Now, once you have your hand in the chord position, instead of just playing the chord like you would, you are going to want to individually strum through each one of the strings like this. Now, the reason you're doing that is because that is how you are going to make sure that you are arching and you are putting yourself in the correct position. Because if you are not, you're going to be studding a string. Now, by just individually strumming through it that way, it is going to help you then pinpoint exactly where you're making that mistake. So, for example, I will show you here. You hear how on the high E I studded it? So now I know it's my index finger I need to raise a little bit. That's going to help me out with that. Another drill, once you are good at, say, 2 or 3 of the chords that mastered doing the skills like I just showed you, pick 2 of those chords, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to play each one of them back and forth and do it very slowly. So I'm going to use A minor and the G chord. So you see how I messed up on the second note of playing the G chord? That's something that I did so you can see that's where you're going to want to practice at. And that is going to help you get good at getting your fingers to each one of these notes and getting them to the natural formation of that fret from a completely different chord. That'll really help you guys out. As always, if you have any questions, write them down in the comments and I will be there to help you out. Also, I go live every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you can catch me there, I'll answer any questions you have live.